So we've got the Saints going up against the Panthers. Earlier in the season, I probably would have said this would be a more competitive game. Something's going on in Pantherland. I'm not really sure, but you've had some coaching changes, people getting fired, and there's not really many injuries that you could say were catastrophic. They have a more talented roster than what you've seen going out there. On the other side of things, the Saints just put it all together. I mean, they've got a great coach. They've got a great quarterback. They've put the right pieces in place around them to make a real push. The past few weeks, people have really shown where their weaknesses are. So they're not perfect. No team is. But the Saints are going to dominate this one. It's not going to be fun. It really isn't. I mean, it's a tight divisional sort of thing. Panthers are at home. Those are the things that are going to make this interesting. That's it. The Panthers secondary cannot handle Drew Brees with a healthy Michael Thomas. It can't. And by the way, the Saints have two of the best running backs in the league. Two of the best running backs in the league. So, yeah. It's not going to be fun for Carolina. They have good defensive personnel. They really do. But who has the personnel to say, hey, I got to stop a Drew Brees passing attack as well as a running back that has almost the exact same skill set as Christian McCaffrey, and a running back that has the same skill set as a Todd Gurley, just slightly toned down versions of those guys. It's not fun on defense going against those guys. Pick your poison. That's what it is. If they take out Michael Thomas in the passing game, Brees has other targets. You're not going to stop the passing game altogether. And, then you got Melvin Ingram and Alvin Kamara just punching it down your throat all the time. And if you try to take out the running game, which one are you going to take out? You're going to take out the guy that runs up the middle with the Ingram? Okay, sure. You're going to leave yourself open to the short passing game and the quicker runs created by Alvin Kamara. If you're going to set your defensive scheme to take out Kamara, you're going to get punched in the mouth with Ingram. And by the way, they still have Brees. It's not pretty to deal with this offense. And the Saints' defense is much better this year. And they really only have to worry about one guy on Carolina. I mean, yeah, you got Cam Newton. He can run and he can throw. Somehow that doesn't end up mattering as much as it does with other quarterbacks. I don't get it. I don't. But maybe it's decision making or something. I'm not quite sure. But it's more than likely he doesn't have quality receiving targets outside of his running back in Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you had Olsen there for a while. He's hurt again. Who's your other guy? Funches? I mean, who cares about Funches? I mean, nobody's doubling him. It doesn't matter. So you got, a run and pass quarterback, and you've got a run and catch the ball running back. But, the defense isn't going to get so stretched out that it can't handle both of those guys. And it's a much more talented unit than it has been in years past. So the Saints are going to easily handle this game. Really easily. And what's the line on this thing? 6 points? Yeah, they're going to beat that line. It's not going to be pretty, guys. It isn't. Carolina's probably going to lose by a good 10 points. There's not much fight left in this team, and going up against a very strong team in New Orleans isn't going to be good for them. I almost expect them to start phoning it in and quitting on games, and this is the kind of game where that's going to happen. All right? I get it. It's prime time. It's divisional. They're at home. All those things say that sort of thing's not supposed to happen. But I don't see the character and the leadership on this Panthers team to keep it from happening. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're gonna quit. I'm not. I'm saying this is the kind of game where I'd expect to see it. So I hope, for you Carolina fans' sake, that doesn't happen. No fan likes to see their team just giving up. But they don't have anything to play for at this point in the season. They're definitely not going to make the playoffs with the other strong teams out there, with what Seattle did to them a few weeks ago, pushing them out. They're going to stay out. I'm sorry. They really are. And the Saints are going to make mincemeat a team. It's not going to be fun to watch. I don't know. Maybe watch some golf or something.